Hi everybody, in previous video we already discussed about leaf modifications. Okay, I hope you completely understanding about root, stem and leaf modifications. Okay, and also I believe you are frequently followed my YouTube videos and write running notebooks. Okay, now in this video I want to go to discuss about another concept in the morphology of flowering plants. That one is inflorescence. Inflorescence means what? The arrangement of flowers on the floral axis with their flower stalk in acropetally or centripetally manner. This type of arrangement is known as inflorescence. Okay, inflorescence means nothing but a number of flowers are arranged either acropetally or centripetal manner with their stalk or without stalk on the floral axis. Remember one thing, the floral axis is known as peduncle. Flower axis is known as pedicel. Okay, inflorescence axis is called peduncle, flower stalk is called pedicel. Stalked flowers are known as pedicellate flowers. Okay, stalkless flowers are known as sessile flowers. Okay, in this way either pedicellate flowers or sessile flowers are arranged on the inflorescence axis. That one is peduncle. Okay, peduncle either centripetally or centrifugally or acropetal manner. That one is known as inflorescence. First of all, I want to discuss about types of inflorescence. Then after, I will go to briefly about one by one types of inflorescence. Okay, let us discuss about types of inflorescence. Okay, basically inflorescence are mainly categorized into, classified into three. What are they? The first one is racemose inflorescence, cymose inflorescence, and a special type of inflorescence. Understand? Racemose inflorescence. This means the peduncle is indefinitely growing. Understand? The peduncle means what? Inflorescence axis. Inflorescence axis is continuously grow. On this continuous grow peduncle consists either pedicellate or sessile inflorescence. Either pedicellate or sessile inflorescence. These are the pedicellate in racemose inflorescences. These are the sessile flowered racemose inflorescence. Okay, racemose inflorescence means what? The peduncle is continuously, indefinitely growing. This peduncle is either branched or unbranched. If the peduncle is unbranched, it is known as a simple. If the peduncle is branched, that one is known as a compound raceme, simple raceme, racemose inflorescences. Okay, let us discuss about racemose inflorescences. Furtherly divided into 6 categories. What are they? Raceme, not racemose. Raceme inflorescence, racemose inflorescence, comb racemose inflorescence, umbel racemose inflorescence, spike racemose inflorescence, spadic racemose inflorescence, capitulum or head inflorescence. These are the 6 types of racemose inflorescence. And this raceme inflorescence, the peduncle is indefinitely growing, and this peduncle consists pedicellate flower arranged in acroptal succession. That's why acroptal means nothing but the bottom region of the peduncle consists the largest or blooming flowers. Gradually to the upper region, bud or initially forming bud flowers are consist. Okay. So the racemose inflorescence is furtherly divided into 2 categories on the basis of their peduncle is branched or unbranched. If the peduncle of racemose inflorescence peduncle, that means inflorescence axis, the peduncle is either branched or unbranched. If the peduncle is unbranched, this type of inflorescence is known as a simple. So, simple raceme. The simple raceme inflorescence axis is unbranched and also indefinitely growing. On this indefinitely growing simple raceme peduncle shows pedicellate flowers arranged in acroptal succession. This type of inflorescence is known as simple racemose inflorescence. Best example is Crotalaria gentiana, sunhemp, janumu. Okay. Another one is compound raceme. Compound raceme is the peduncle is branched. Every branch resembles a simple raceme. Every branch resembles a simple raceme. The type of inflorescence is known as compound racemose inflorescence. Example, mango, Mangifera indica, mango. Another racemose inflorescence is comb. Okay, this comb inflorescence is also furtherly divided into simple and compound. Simple means peduncle is unbranched. Compound means peduncle is branched. In this, flowers are arranged in both the same height. Because the lower flowers consist largest pedicel. Okay, upper region flower buds consist smaller pedicel. Because of this reason, all flowers are arranged to the both same height. The shape of inflorescence is known as comb. Example, cassia. It is unbranched cymose, simple comb inflorescence. And compound comb inflorescence is peduncle is branched. Every branch resembles a simple comb. Example, cauliflower. Next one, another third racemose pedicellate inflorescence. That one is umbel. And this umbel, it is also furtherly divided into 2 categories, simple umbel and compound umbel. What is umbel? Peduncle is condensed, not indefinitely growing. Peduncle is condensed. At the tip of this peduncle shows a member of flowers, pedicellate flowers arranged on a common point. The stuff of inflorescence are called racemose inflorescence are called umbel inflorescence. These are also categorized into 2 types, simple umbel and compound umbel. Simple umbel peduncle is unbranched. Okay. Compound umbel peduncle is branched. Every branch resembles simple umbel. The simple umbel, best example, onion. Okay. But all flowers are arranged on the common point. But all flowers consist bracts. All flower bracts are fused with one another and forms a large bract. This means at the base of the inflorescence consists bract. Okay. Next one, compound umbel. Best example, carrot. Okay. Next one, another types of 3 inflorescences are sessile racemose inflorescence, not pedicellate inflorescence. That means these 3 spike, spadix and capitulum. These 3 racemose inflorescences are sessile racemose inflorescence because flowers does not have pedicel, flower stalk. Okay, and this first one is spike inflorescence. And this spike inflorescence, the peduncle is indefinitely growing like a raceme. Okay, peduncle is indefinitely growing, but on this indefinitely growing peduncle shows sessile flowers in acaroptal manner, not pedicellate flowers. Sessile flowers are arranged in acaroptal manner. If this peduncle is branched, this type of inflorescence are known as compound spike. If the peduncle is unbranched, it is known as simple spike. Simple spike, example Acheranthus aspera. In Telugu, Kittanara. Okay, compound spike, example rice. Oryza sativa, rice. Another one, spadix. It is also one of the sessile racemose inflorescence. In this spadix, peduncle is fleshy. And it is also indefinitely growing. On this peduncle shows two types of flowers. The first one is unisexual and bisexual flowers. Unisexual and also neutral flowers, not bisexual, neutral flowers. Unisexual flowers, either male flower or female flower. Unisexual flower and also neutral flowers are arranged in acaroptal manner. If this peduncle is unbranched, this type of inflorescence is known as simple spadix. Example, colocasia, chamadumpa. Okay. If the peduncle is branched, that one is known as compound spike. Example, coconut, Cocos nucifera. In these spadic inflorescence, the entire inflorescence is covered with a large bract. But in Cocos nucifera, this bract is woody and boat-like structure. Okay. Another one is capitulum or head inflorescence, because the peduncle is condensed and forms a head-like structure, a bulb-like structure or head-like structure. On this head-like structure, peduncle shows different types of, this means unisexual or neutral or bisexual flowers are arranged in centripetal manner. This means peripherally blooming flowers are present, centrally non-blooming flowers are present. But in head inflorescence like Tridax procumbens, Gaddi chamanti gani, sunflower, you already know, sunflower lo gani, flowers అనేవి two types of flowers ఉంటాయి. Head inflorescence consists two types of flowers. These are ray florets, not flowers, ray florets, disky florets. Ray florets are arranged in peripheral, disky florets are arranged in central. Okay, this type of inflorescence is known as capitulum or head inflorescence. Another one, cymose inflorescence. Cymose inflorescence means nothing but the peduncle is definitely growing, because the peduncle is end with flower. Formation of flowers. The peduncle growth is end with flower formation. So the peduncle is definitely growing if this peduncle is either branched or unbranched. Okay. These cymose inflorescence furtherly divided into three categories. The first one is monocausial sign. In this monocausial sign are furtherly divided into helicoidal monocausial cymose inflorescence, scarpioid monocausial cymose inflorescence. In helicoidal monocausial cymose inflorescence consists the peduncle is end with flower. Then after forms another new peduncle. It is also end with flower in this way. Okay, this one is the helicoid monocausial cymose inflorescence. But in scarpioid monocausial cymose inflorescence, flowers are produced either one side, either left side or right side. This means the peduncle is end with flower, and new peduncle is produced from one side of the old peduncle. Okay, in this way, the new peduncles are born. Okay, this type of helicoid monocotyl cymose inflorescence example is Hemilia and Heliotrophism. Hemilia and Heliotrophism. Scarpoid monocotyl cymose inflorescence example is Solanum and also Begonia. Begonia. These are the best example for Scarpoid cymose inflorescence. Next one, dicotyl cymose inflorescence. Dicotyl cymose inflorescence. In this dicotyl cymose inflorescence, peduncle forms two branches. This means the main peduncle is end with flower, and form this one is forms two branches either side of the main peduncle. Okay, this type of these branches are also terminate with flowers. Terminate with flowers. Terminate with flowers. This type of inflorescence is known as dicotyl cymose inflorescence. Example, jasmine, jasminum, and also bougainvillea, and also teku, mirabilis. These are the best example to the dicotyl cymose inflorescence. And multicotyl cymose inflorescence. In this multicotyl, more than two. These are also end with two peduncle. These are also every peduncle is also end with flower formation of floral buds. Okay, this type of inflorescence is multicotyl cymose inflorescence. Example, Calotropis gigantiana, Gilledu. Calotropis gigantiana, and also Nerium odorum, Ganneru. Okay, these are the different types of cymose inflorescence and a special type of inflorescence. This means these are not resemble to cymose and racemose inflorescence. These are the special type of inflorescence. Special type of inflorescences are mainly three categories according to your intermediate syllabus, but another one is mixed inflorescence is also added to our NEET syllabus wise. Next one, special type of inflorescences are cyathium inflorescence. Cyathium inflorescence. In this cyathium inflorescence, the inflorescence axis look like a cup-like structure. Cup-like structure. And this cup-like structure inflorescence axis consists unisexual flowers are arranged in centripetal or cymose manner. Okay, in this cyathium inflorescence consists only one single female flower. It is surrounded by the numerous stamens. They are known as male flowers. Okay, next one, this type of inflorescence is known as a cyathium inflorescence. Example, euphorbia and also poinsettia and pedianthus. Okay. The next one, verticell luster. This means two axillary bud, floral bud. Axial floral buds are metamorphosis into first one is a racemose and also cymose type of inflorescence, forms a whorl around the nodal region. The inflorescence forms around the nodal region. This type of inflorescence is known as verticell luster inflorescence. Example, Eucas aspera and also Lamiaceae family members. Lamiaceae family members and also Eucas aspera consist this type of a verticell luster inflorescence. The next one, hypanthodium. In this hypanthodium inflorescence, peduncle is modified into a deep fleshy cup-like structure. A deep fleshy and cup-like structure. In this, the peduncle shows three types of flowers. Okay, male, female, neutral. Male, female, Neutral flowers are arranged in a acroptal manner on the hypanthodium cup-like structural inflorescence. Okay. Example, Ficus bengalensis and banyan tree. Marri chettu gaani, Ficus bengalensis, odamarulu gaani. This type of plants are consist of one of the specialized inflorescence. That one is hypanthodium. Okay. In addition to these, Cyathium and verticilluster hypanthodium, another one mixed special type of inflorescence is also present. It is it consists of mixed or thyrosis. Mixed, best example is banana. Okay. In the unit of this banana inflorescence, one inflorescence is spadix. These spadix are arranged in racemose type of manner. And thyrosis, you know already, grapes inflorescence. And this grape inflorescence, it is also consist two types of special inflorescence. That one is cymose and racemose. Both the cymose and racemose inflorescence are mixed in this the thyrosis inflorescence. Best example, grapes. These are the different types of inflorescence in the plant kingdom. Let us discuss about one by one and briefly. Inflorescence means the arrangement of flowers on the floral axis is called inflorescence. Okay, the arrangement of flowers on the floral axis. This inflorescence axis is known as peduncle. And the stalk of the flower is called pedicel. I've already discussed. These inflorescences are classified into three types. What are they? Racemose, cymose, special type of inflorescence. First one is the racemose inflorescence. What is the racemose inflorescence? The peduncle is continuous to grow and the flowers are borne laterally in acroptal succession. First one is peduncle is continuously growing. That means indefinitely growing. And flowers are borne laterally in the acroptal succession. Acroptal means the lower side consists of blooming flowers and also fruit formation. And in the upper region consists of blooming or borne initial flowers are present. Okay, the type of inflorescence is known as acroptal succession. Okay, in this, if the peduncle is unbranched, in this racemose inflorescence, if the peduncle is unbranched, the inflorescence is called simple racemose inflorescence. Okay, if the peduncle is branched, it is called compound racemose inflorescence, simple racemose inflorescence. Okay. Let us discuss about one by one in the racemose inflorescence. The first one is raceme. Okay, raceme inflorescence. Raceme inflorescence means the peduncle is indefinitely growing. Understand? The peduncle is indefinitely growing. The peduncle is indefinitely growing. Okay. On this indefinitely growing peduncle bears pedicellate flowers. This means stalked flowers. Stalked flowers in acroptal fusion. Stalked flowers. Okay. In acroptal means in this blooming, largest flowers or blooming flowers gradually new boronly flowers on this. Okay. Every flower consists pedicel. This one is flower stalk, and at the base of the pedicel have on the inflorescence axis a small hair-like structure. That one is bract. Bract. This one is what? Pedicel and flower. This axis is known as peduncle. Peduncle. Okay. If the inflorescence axis is unbranched, the stuff of inflorescence is known as simple raceme. Okay. The peduncle is indefinitely growing. It bears pedicellate flowers in acroptal fusion, and also inflorescence axis is unbranched. This type of inflorescence is known as a simple raceme. Example, you are already know. Calotropis, Crotalaria gentiana. Next one. If peduncle is branched, each branch bears pedicellate flowers in acroptal fusion. This means each branch resembles a simple raceme. This type of inflorescence is known as compound raceme. This means the inflorescence axis is indefinitely growing. It is also branched. It is also branched. Okay. Every branch resembles a simple raceme. This means flowers are arranged in acroptal fusion. Okay, every branch resembles like a simple raceme. This type of inflorescence is known as compound racemose inflorescence. Example, Mangifera indica. One, comb. Another type of racemose inflorescence, comb. And this unbranched peduncle bears pedicellate flowers in acroptal fusion. The type of inflorescence, unbranched inflorescence, is known as simple comb. This means the peduncle is indefinitely growing. Peduncle is indefinitely growing. On this peduncle shows number of flowers. Flowers are brought to same height because due to the varied length of pedicel, even though there are boron pedicel. This means ఈ ఫ్లవర్ షేప్ స్టాక్స్ వచ్చినప్పటికీ అవి ఎక్కడ బోర్న్ అయినా there consists various length of pedicel. Various length of pedicel. Okay, various length of pedicel. There shows flowers in this, the blooming flower, large, small, gradually small. Okay, and every flower have bracted pedicellate flowers are arranged in centripetal, acroptal manner, but these flowers are arranged brought to the same height due to the various lengths of pedicel, even though there are boron at a different node. There are boron at a different node. The flowers are arranged brought to the same height because due to the various lengths of pedicels. Okay. In compound comb, the peduncle is branched. The peduncle is branched. Okay. Every branch resembles a simple comb. A simple comb. This type of inflorescence is known as compound comb. Compound comb. Example, you know already, cauliflower. And the cauliflower shows a compound comb and Acacia species shows this type of simple comb type of inflorescence. Umbel racemose inflorescence. In this umbel type of inflorescence, peduncle is condensed. This means the peduncle is condensed. Peduncle is condensed. Next one, pedicellate. This means stalked flowers radiate from the common point. Radiate from the common point. In this. Every flower consists of bract. These bracts are fused with one another and forms a largest bract. Largest bract. That one is known as involucre bract. Involucre bract. This one is a peduncle. These are the pedicels. Okay. Every pedicel, at the tip of the pedicel consists flowers. Okay. This type of inflorescence is known as simple umbel. Simple umbel. Remember one day. I want to repeat once. Peduncle is condensed. The peduncle is condensed. And this condensed peduncle shows pedicellate flowers radiate from a common point. From a common point. And flowers are arranged in centripetal manner. Flowers are arranged in centripetal manner. Every flower consists bract. These all flowers bract are fused with one another and forms an involucre bract is found at the base of the flower. At the base of the flowers. At the base of the flowers consist involucre bract. In simple umbel, peduncle is unbranched. Example, onion. Peduncle is branched. The type of inflorescence is called compound umbel. This means the peduncle is branched. Peduncle is branched. Every branch resembles a simple umbel. Every branch resembles a simple umbel. Involucre bracts are also present. Okay. This every branch of the compound umbel shows a simple raceme. This one is a simple umbel inflorescence. Member of the peduncle is condensed and also branched. Every branch resembles a simple umbel. This type of inflorescence is known as compound umbel inflorescence. You know already. Best example is carrot. Okay, these raceme, comb and umbel inflorescences are pedicellate, racemose inflorescences. But the remaining three inflorescences are sessile flowered racemose inflorescence. The sessile flowered racemose inflorescence, first one is spike. Okay, spike. In this, the peduncle is indefinitely growing. Okay. The peduncle is indefinitely growing. Indefinitely growing. On this indefinitely peduncle growing shows sessile flowers. Sessile flowers are arranged in acropital manner. This means the largest flowers are present at the base of the inflorescence. At the base of the inflorescence was largest flowers. Gradually, the smallest flowers are present at the upper region of the peduncle. Okay, this type of inflorescence are known as spike inflorescence. Spike inflorescence. Okay. One of the spike inflorescence are furtherly divided into simple and compound if the peduncle is unbranched. This type of inflorescence is known as simple spike. Example, Acheranthus aspera, Kittanara. Peduncle is branched. This type of inflorescence is compound spike. Example, Variza sativa. In this compound spike, every branch resembles a simple spike. Okay, every branch of this in this compound spike resembles a simple spike inflorescence. So, in this compound spike inflorescence, the peduncle is indefinitely growing, but it is branched. Every branch resembles a simple spike. The type of inflorescence is known as compound spike inflorescence. Example, Poaceae members. Poaceae, rice, wheat, etc. Poaceae members are Gramineaceae. Family members are shows this type of compound spike type of inflorescence. Next one, spadix inflorescence. And the spadic inflorescence means that the peduncle is fleshy and also indefinitely growing. The peduncle is indefinitely growing and also peduncle is fleshy. Peduncle is fleshy. On this peduncle shows unisexual flowers. Unisexual neutral flowers are arranged in a acropital succession. Suppose the male flowers are arranged at the base. The female flowers are arranged at the base and male flowers are arranged at the apical portion of the fleshy peduncle, fleshy inflorescence axis, and centrally located neutral flowers. Okay, these are the female flowers. These are the male flowers. These are the neutral flowers. Okay, in this way the peduncle is fleshy and also indefinitely growing, and on this peduncle shows unisexual, either male or female flowers, and also neutral flowers are arranged in acropital succession. The flowers are all these inflorescence or all these flowers are protected by a modified bract. That one is called spathe. This means this inflorescence is protected by a largest modified bract. That one is called N. That one is called spathe. Understand? This one is a spathe. Okay, clear? Okay, but in compound spadix, the peduncle is branched. The peduncle is branched. Peduncle is branched. Understand? This branched peduncle, every branch resembles a simple spadix. Simple spadix. You know already, coconut, Cocos nucifera. Cocos nucifera. Okay? Cocos nucifera. And this Cocos nucifera, the peduncle is branched. Every branch of this peduncle shows a simple spadix, but this entire compound inflorescence is protected by a large woody boat-shaped bract. దీన్ని డొలక అని చెప్పేసి అంటాం. లార్జ్ వుడీ boat-shaped modified bract. That one is spathe. Okay. Example: Coccus nucifera. Racemose inflorescence, that one is head inflorescence. It is also called capitulum. Capitulum or head inflorescence. In this head inflorescence, the peduncle is flattened to form a receptacle. This means peduncle forms a flattened structure, a head-like structure. Flattened and a head-like structure. It is called a receptacle. Receptacle అని చెప్పేసి అంటాం. Okay. On this receptacle shows uni and bisexual flowers. Uni and bisexual flowers. Uni and bisexual flowers are called florets. It is very, very important point. Florets. Okay. The florets developed centripetally on the receptacle. Centripetally on receptacle. Suppose unisexual female flowers are arranged at the peripheral side of the receptacle. These are called ray florets. Ray florets. Centrally located bisexual flowers. These are called disky floret. Disky florets. In this way, unisexual and bisexual flowers are developed centripetally on the receptacle in the head inflorescence. Okay, the entire inflorescence is surrounded by involucre bract. Involucre. This one is bract. Okay. This type of inflorescence is known as head inflorescence. Example: Tridax procumbens, Gaddi chamanti. Example is sunflowers. Okay. Sunrise like structured florets are present at the peripheral side. These are called ray florets. Ray florets. Okay. Example: sunflower. These are the different types of racemose inflorescence. Okay, what type of racemose inflorescence? The first one is a raceme, simple raceme, compound raceme. Comb, simple comb, compound comb. Umbel, simple umbel, compound umbel. Next one, sessile racemose inflorescence. The first one is spike, simple spike, compound spike. Spadix, simple spadix, compound spadix. And only one, head inflorescence. Okay. Listen carefully and also every important point note down in your running notebook. Okay. And also diagrams are also draw at the side of the important points, particular inflorescence. Okay. Thanks for watching.